Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Woo, jumping out of there already. I'm going to put those back in. This is a reading for whoever may need this. This literally has no date or time on it. It is valid anytime you find this. Thank you, Spirit, for the jumpers. I like those. The best. Those are the ones that try to get out on their own volition. They want red. There is something behind this story. I need a few more. Can we get a couple more jumpers, Spirit? All right. And I believe that's enough. Let me gather those up a minute. You will notice behind me on the shelf, I do have the Paranormal Flashlight set up. It is just a 6-inch mag light that we use for paranormal investigation. I've used this particular light for about 5, 6, maybe 7 years, not real sure when I started with it. It has been off and on as far as it validating what's in the conversations. Some days Spirit just has a little more important things to do. Spirit, if you're in the room, can I get you to please take control of that flashlight and turn it off? Give me a wink, a blink, a nod, something. Anything? All right, I'm going to go ahead and go on with the reading, and if you see the light come either on or off, either way, it just validates Spirit is in the room and that they are in the conversation, okay? All right, anyone who may need this. Ooh, 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 I'm using my intuition on some of these. All right. This message is for whoever may need to hear it. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. I saw that little flicker. I have the Hangman card. And the Hangman is usually somebody that is kind of stuck in one spot, not making any headway, not moving forward, not moving backwards. And when I tune my intuition in on the Hangman card, that usually indicates somebody being arrested. Okay? You don't get hung until you are caught, tried, and convicted. I want you to all, as a collective, be careful about driving under the influence. Get a designated driver. Phone a friend. Stay the hell home. But do not drive under the influence right now. You may go to jail. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. Bam, that's solid validation. If you drive under the influence, I don't care what it is, alcohol, cannabis, prescription drugs, do not get on the road. Stay off of the road right now. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. We have the Chariot card. The Chariot indicates something coming, a change coming forward, and it usually comes quickly. I love this card because she's sitting on a motorcycle, man. She's ready to go. The Chariot also indicates two sides to the story also. You know, literally there are three sides to the story. There's your side, my side, and what really happened. Thank you to Spirit on the Light. So this card indicates different sides of the story. We also have the Four of Swords. A big part of what you're dealing with, if there's substance abuse in your history, it's because you are too much up in your head, thinking too much, overthinking, making things worse than they are, and your imagination is blowing things out of proportion. You know, you may be dealing with some anxiety. You could be dealing with some depression. But it's because you're hanging out with the wrong crowd too. Somebody's kind of been browbeating you in your group or in your circle. This could be somebody very closely connected to you, spouse or a loved one, boyfriend, cousin. I don't really care who it is. Somebody's been kind of browbeating you and making you feel like you were not adequate. We have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords comes in to say that change is coming, better change is coming. There is an opportunity here for justice. There's an opportunity here to do things the right way. If you've been traveling down a wrong path, if you've been traveling down a rocky path, know that the Knight of Pentacles is what's coming. In this case, it is that sword of justice that came up earlier with the Page of Swords. The Knight is bringing about, this one in this case is letting me know that your indiscretions with substance abuse is costing you money. Money you don't have. Money that could be better spent on enjoying life to the fullest in a better way, in a more natural way, a healthy way. Get up in your own head when you do and start changing. That's that up in your head card there. And start changing some of those thoughts. Don't make them negative. Just always drop back to the thoughts of something good has got to come from this once the ugly stuff is out of the way. We also have the Queen of Swords that comes up. Now, the Queen of Swords usually is somebody that rules in a very just and fair way. And you've been skating and skirting around justice. Like I said, maybe somebody driving under the influence. The Queen of Swords also can be somebody with a sharp tongue. Could also be somebody you're dealing with that has tendency to speak the truth, and sometimes we don't want to hear it. She doesn't intentionally try to hurt with her words, but she can be blunt, and sometimes that gets painful. We don't want to hear it. We have the Page of Cups that comes up. That finally is indication that there is change coming. Okay. The page comes in the play somewhere in the middle or between scenes and says there's a plot twist coming. Okay. And you can hear the shuffling in the background as they change the scenery, move the backdrops. But that's what's coming. Something different. Something's getting ready to come. Can I get a few clarifying cards here for this reading, something for guidance. What can we do as avoidance? What kind of advice can come for this general reading? My legs were crossed. You have to have both feet on flat on the floor. You need to be grounded when you're doing this. All right, Spirit, can I get a jumper, please? Thank you. One more. All right, I'm being told the bottom of the deck. Bam. Yeah. The Devil card. And I've been talking about substance abuse, and that's absolutely what the Devil card is an indicator of. In a strong way. Thank you, Spirit on the light. This is a powerful reading. This is a powerful reading for somebody. This Devil card just validates the fact that you're dealing with somebody with substance abuse. You've been juggling and juggling and juggling feelings. You've been juggling money. You've been juggling people. It's time for the juggling to be over. We had the Empress that came up also. And you may be getting some counseling and comfort from perhaps a Virgo or an earth sign. Somebody's going to help you out. You're not in this alone. Just reach out to somebody. All right, you guys. Thank you, Spirit on the light. I'm always humbled anytime Spirit comes in and takes control of that light when I'm doing a reading. It just humbles me. I just can't describe how much. Thank you. Just still going on the light. I never leave you guys that I don't bless you with love and light. And in this case, I doubly bless you. I want you to get help. I want you to get out of this ugly situation you're in and step into the light. I bless you with love and light.